Hey everybody, it's your hospitality friend Glenn here reporting from the My Place annual conference in incredible Tucson, Arizona. I found Bruce Sneller, VP of Quality Assurance. Great to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, so it's really interesting how you're thinking about, as this brand continues to expand around the country, how you're going to make sure that all the properties are in great shape. And before we started recording, one thing that excited me is the whole notion of you're tying quality assurance to training, so training can help make sure the properties are in great quality, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How does all of this work, and what's your philosophy behind this?
Well, I mean, I think that, with a brand, you need consistency from hotel to hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So when my team is visiting the properties, that's what they're looking for, is that consistency.
Right.
And when we find something where we don't have the consistency across the brand, that's where we can pick up a training topic.
Right.
So, a lot of times QA is looked at the police.
I was just about to say, normally it's pejorative, but with you, it sounds like, oh, we found an area of improvement.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want to go in and just tell you what you're doing wrong. We want to, obviously identify it, but then what can we do from the brand side to provide you support to move in the right direction?
Right.
And one of the interesting things that we're trying this year is we've identified and expanded out what our schedules are. So we have some hotels in the system that are consistently high performers. They're scoring 90% or above on their QAs. They're fine. I don't need to go to them 4 times a year.
Right.
They're doing fine.
Mm-hmm.
So we're taking those and we're doing those 2 times a year. The bulk of the hotels we're doing 3 times a year now, which allows us to spend more time at the hotels, work with the GMs on the training aspect, identify any areas. And then we have those hotels that struggle a little bit, be it labor issues or business issues or whatever, but they need some additional attention.
Right.
So those we'll still do 4 times a year. And while we're there, we'll really dig into more than just your typical QA of looking at rooms and, checking toilets. We're actually going into the operation. We'll watch a housekeeper. How are you cleaning the room? Is there something that you're missing in that step? And that really allows us to spend some time with the GMs, with the teams, and move them forward.
How do you create the right tone so people don't feel that it's a negative?
That's always a trick.
Right.
Because QA inherently makes people nervous.
Mm-hmm.
And, when I was at the property level, I would sometimes get nervous on a QA.
Yeah, I hear that from my GM.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You're somebody is coming in to grade you, so to speak.
Right.
My approach is much more, we're in this together. We're another set of eyes. When you're at the property level every single day, you see something, but I don't have the time to address it right now.
Right.
So the next day, same thing comes up. So it just gets missed.
Sounds like my life.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of a tacit approval that now suddenly that's okay.
Yeah.
That third set of eyes coming in, you can refocus on those particular areas. And, my philosophy is, hotels are certainly not black and white. And, if I'm there on a day where you had a large checkout after a weekend of sports teams, things are not going to be as perfect as they should. My team, should be able to look at that and, this is
This is an anomaly, but this is a pattern of behavior.
Right. So that's kind of the way that I look at it. I mean, I don't want to be the police.
No.
There is inherently part of that comes off.
Yeah.
If you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, we're going to catch it and we're going to call you out.
Yeah. Well, good. But the whole point, I think, is that then you help train people so they could find success. It's not about you're bad. It's about how we can help you. And that's the kind of philosophy that I've seen with the My Place brand and the types of owners and developers that they're attracting. Anything else that you want to say?
I think that's it. It's good to have you here.
Hey, thanks so much for being here. I'm very excited to be here in Tucson at the annual conference. We'll have more reports. See you later.